Welcome to Manifest Recordings, the official platform for the behind the scenes of every song from every Manifest artist. Hope you enjoy.
Did you do it?
No,
Oh. What the heck?
no,
Come
Jake,
on, man.
none of this is making it in.
I gotta come up with something else.
No, you don't have to come up with something else. You don't have to come up with something else. But we're here to discuss Misses, right?
That's right, dude.
New song.
Misses.
Here we are.
Here we are, man.
Misses. Man, when I was titling it, do you think that it makes sense for it to be titled that way?
Yeah.
Okay. Because, like, I like it titled that way and everything, but I was like, are people going to get confused? Like, they're going to think, what's MRS? Or they're just, like, not going to get it?
No. I think especially after you listen to it, I think they'll get it. And also,
Okay.
like, I'm sure there's probably 8 billion songs on Spotify titled Miss Us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or Miss You or something like
Yeah.
that. So I think also that
Yeah.
helps it to
Yeah.
differentiate a little bit. But yeah, I think it makes sense. I think people get it.
Okay. Yeah. And I didn't know, like, if I chose one of the other spellings, like, I didn't like any of them.
Yeah.
Like, it just didn't.
MISSUS.
Yeah. Like, it'd be, I don't know, feel weird.
Yeah.
It'd
No,
feel
100%.
weird. But yeah, I forgot. Somebody told me to put the period in it. I forgot who it was. And I feel bad that I don't know who it was. But I think
They were correct.
they were correct.
Absolutely.
I think it was Adriel.
Oh,
I think it was
hell yeah.
Adriel.
Good call.
Yeah, I think it was Adriel and his girl.
Good call.
Yeah. So shout out to them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Yeah. Here we are with Mrs. Dude.
We're back.
This is one that I've been holding on to for a while, which happens with a lot of my songs.
Pretty much all of them, I would say.
Yeah. It hasn't even been a while, I guess. Like, it's been a while, but not.
This one's newer
Yeah.
in the grand scope of the other ones that you've been releasing lately.
Exactly. But yeah. I love this one.
Mm-hmm.
This one is
Pretty good, man.
It's got a different feel to it, man.
Yeah.
It's got a different feel to it. It just feels very big to me.
Yeah.
It feels like very singable.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Very
Um,
catchy. Definitely.
So yeah.
All right, man. Let's get into it.
Let's dive in.
We are back with the Sad Boy Raps. We were gone for a little bit. Man, you knew they were gonna come back. Come on.
Yeah.
Who are some of your favorite sad boy artists that
Ooh.
make music like this? I don't know if we've talked about this before, but
Ooh. Well, my sad playlist, I think like a lot of the music on my sad playlist is Drake,
yep,
Jaden,
definitely.
Russ.
Ooh, there you go. All right.
I think those are like when I think of sad songs that I really enjoy.
Yeah.
I think of those. I think that's mainly it. And
Yeah.
obviously like other songs and stuff that I find.
Mm-hmm.
But like a go-to for me, what's it called?
Bro doesn't even know the
What's it called?
name of his own sad song.
No, I just couldn't figure out the exact words. Let Me In, Russ, classic. Psycho Part 2, Russ, classic. Like throwing Passion Fruit on is great.
Yep.
Let's see. What about Jaden? What I listen to from Jaden? Dude, Cabin Fever. If you
Oh,
listen to a
classic.
version
Wow.
that's not the like OG version, like acoustic performances and stuff, he did like this live performance on like Jimmy Fallon or something. And then it's also like a stripped back version on like a newer edition of the project. I forgot what it was
Wow.
called.
Interesting.
But like those ones specifically,
Really?
different type of energy in there.
Huh.
Yeah.
I'll have to go check those out.
But the OG's great too. Like,
Yeah.
I
I like that one.
love
Yeah.
that song.
Shout out Jaden.
Yeah.
Wasn't
Yeah.
a huge fan of his newest song, but I'm glad he's back.
That make me sad. I like it.
Well, I'm glad.
I like the production on it a lot. It
Yeah.
felt like the production felt more hip hop
Mhm.
than his like previous stuff did.
Yeah.
And it was like he's almost bringing like that alternative style into more traditional, like, or not traditional, more modern
Yeah.
rap production. I think that's cool.
True.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mess with it, but yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
What about you? What do you listen to? Sad music.
I mean, Kid Cudi he's like the main one.
Yeah.
Back it was Kanye. There always some Kanye. There still
Mhm.
is. I just don't be listening to him that much anymore. Juice got a couple in there.
Yeah, Juice.
Travis. I feel like Travis is underrated at making like low key, kind of melancholic
Yeah.
songs. Yeah, man.
All right.
Nice little mix.
Yeah. Gotta have a nice little mix.
You have to for everything.
Yep.
I'm a big fan of the cover art.
Thank
I
you.
think it's very simple, but I like the color combo, and I think it's just it just looks very like natural as like a cover art, like a shot that you would see of a rapper putting
Yeah.
out a song. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It just
yeah.
works very well.
Thank you.
Where was it taken?
That cover art was taken in Chicago. I don't know what that place is called, but it's like over by the Bean,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's like that stage behind it.
Oh,
I forget what that's called.
Yeah, whatever amphitheater, whatever it is, in
Right.
Millennium Park or whatever.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. But it's that.
Yeah, okay.
And so yeah, it's
Did not
just
notice
like
what those seats look like.
exactly. Yeah, they're just red. They're
Yeah,
red.
they're very red.
Very
I
red.
I thought you were in like a high school gym or something.
Nah.
Wow.
I was there, and we shot there for the music video, and that was just one of the, or actually, so the person that shot that was, his name is Devanch. So shout out to Devanch, because he shot for the music video. He did like BTS and basically like all of his shots. I wasn't looking at the camera. And so it was just like a little just different stuff.
Mhm.
Call it B cam footage, right? But then he also took some pictures while we were there, and that was one of the pictures that he took. And when we were there, and I seen him, I was like, all right, I think that is probably gonna end up being the cover art.
Yeah.
And then when I opened up the shots, I was like, yeah, one of these is gonna be it.
Yeah.
And then whipped up a quick little edit on it, messed around with the font of the
Yep.
lettering and stuff, because the initial font that I had, I don't know, I didn't like mess with it 100%. And then Colin, who directed the music video, gave some input and gave me some more guidance on like where I should go font wise.
Hell yeah.
And that's how we ended up with it looking how it does.
Solid.
But yeah, I like that cover too, and I
Yeah.
agree with you. It's like it's a rap cover art.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And especially when you add the parental advisory sticker, like
Yep.
it's a rap cover art.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I like that.
Thank you.
All right, man. Let's get into the lyrics here. You start with some very powerful imagery, and I like how you kind of play into it in the music video. You went inside the kitchen door, found the big. Is it kitchen door? Is that right? Drawer. I don't know why I wrote door. Drawer makes way more sense.
Went inside the kitchen drawer, found the biggest knife. You couldn't wait until I miss you more. That's not okay. Swear this ain't love, girl, this is war. Stabbed me in the back and then you came back just to twist it more. Won't forget that day. Left me bleeding on the kitchen floor, thinking I'm sus.
Our English teachers will be very proud of you.
Thank you.
That's impressive. It's pretty good right there, man.
Thank you. Yeah, I really like that too. And I think we talked about this before on a podcast. I don't remember which one, but like using violence to talk about love feels great.
Oh, sure.
It feels great.
Absolutely.
Because it's just like, it's such a strong emotion for
Right.
people that like, and like violence is an extreme thing,
Right.
that it just works together great
Yeah.
when you're writing it.
Yes.
Not when
Not in
you're
real life.
Yeah,
This
like
isn't
don't
Yeah.
don't be violent about
No,
that.
no,
Don't
no,
be
no, no.
violent.
Facts.
In general.
Just in general, yeah.
No need.
That's what we're gonna put out in the world, man.
Yeah.
The official stance of the Manifest Recordings podcast: don't be violent.
That's all you got to do.
all
Just
you
don't
gotta
be
do.
violent.
Yep.
It's not worth it.
No.
It's not worth it.
Never.
But yeah, when you're just writing about it though, it's worth it.
Yes.
It's worth
Exactly.
it. It's cool.
Feels good.
But yeah, and it did feel like super poetic and stuff in there.
Mhm.
And then the ad libs actually I added later. That was like a last minute thing. Like the day that I finished the song, I added those ad libs,
Yeah.
and I like them, and I think it helped fit the lines together a little bit better,
Mhm.
and also just like add in some more stuff because the
Yep.
song kind of takes a minute to get to the first
Right.
drop. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I'm like, all right, you gotta make it interesting.
Yeah. True.
But yeah, I thought I really liked that opening, and it painted a picture.
Exactly.
Of,
Sets the
yeah.
tone very clearly from the get go, which I think is a good thing.
exactly.
All right. So the chorus plays on obviously Miss Us and Miss Us, which is the title of the song. If that went over your head, if you didn't get that, you have a couple lines in there that I really like.
Since you let the heaven make no mistakes. Turn me down and shit, we turning this up.
Talk about that. Just talk about like turning negatives into a positive and just kind of that frame of mind.
Yeah, unfortunately, Like when you're an artist, you know, when you have a shit situation, you do like have the understanding that, all right, I'm gonna make a good song out of this though.
True.
And that's, yeah. Obviously it doesn't make up for being in the shit situation, but it's a nice little like side effect.
Silver
of it.
lining. Yeah.
I personally do not go out of my way to have bad experiences to write about,
True.
because that's weird.
True.
But yeah, you write I don't know, you write different because it's deeper and it's more extreme.
Yeah.
Right? Like you feel serious pain and like
Mhm.
yeah. But that specifically, like I wrote this, Flowers, this other song I have called You Got Me Sick, which is not, I don't think that's gonna come out. There was one other one. There was one other one.
A little sad boy pack.
Yeah. Why am I?
Because you got like 8,500 songs in the vault.
I don't know. Oh! I
Oh.
know it. It's called. Oh wow! I'm dropping this. It's called All I Knew. That song's coming out later this year.
Nice.
That song's coming out later this year.
Nice.
God, I love that song. How did I forget that song?
Nice.
But yeah, so I made all of those songs within like a couple day period or something. Like a short time period, like after situation happened, right?
Mhm.
And it felt good to get that stuff out like that.
Yeah.
And then I'm also someone that just like in general, stressed out or feeling negative or anything, like turn to work. Also turn to like not doing anything as well.
Yeah.
But I do both of those things. And so yeah. I'm trying to figure out like if I want to talk about the actual situation that like led to it, but I
Yeah.
don't think that I really, there's not much to tell that's
Yeah.
not in the song, honestly.
Yeah, true. Very fair.
Yeah, I pretty much I laid it all out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a quick little like situationship ordeal. Honestly, didn't even fully get there.
Wasn't even a situation.
Yeah, it was it was a thing that happened, I guess. But yeah, and then I just decided to write about it
Yeah.
because I was hurt. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Whether or not how big the situation actually was, blah blah blah.
Right.
I was hurt for
Exactly.
real.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And so from that raw emotion is where you extract out the song.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Solid. All right, man. First verse is you do a lot of back and forth about this girl. One line I want to highlight is,
You were my favorite bitch until you was yourself. Kill me,
have you struggled with that? Have you struggled with kind of just being yourself when I framed it in the question as like meeting girls, but just meeting new people in general?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. No, that is a problem. And
Yeah.
it's a problem because it's a me problem.
Sure.
It's a me problem.
Yeah.
I like very much meet somebody and like totally come up with a I don't know, some sort of concept of like who they are,
Yeah.
who they are to me,
Mm-hmm.
what our relationship will be in the future.
Yeah.
That goes for like everyone that I meet. Like that
Right.
always happens.
Mm-hmm.
And I should probably not do that, or not probably. I shouldn't do that. You know, like setting expectations for a relationship
True.
as soon as you meet somebody is
Yeah.
crazy.
Very true.
It's absolutely crazy, and I do it. So,
But I think that's a very common thing.
yes,
I think a lot of people have that
yes, but I want to work on doing that because
Yeah.
I don't want to be doing that because
Yeah.
it's not fair
True.
to the person. It's not
Mhm.
fair to me.
Right.
But yeah, it's that line is like one of those ones where like you're not who I thought you were.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you're who I thought that you were, it was great. Like you were my favorite person. You know, like
Mm-hmm.
it was great spending time with you until I found out who you really were.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't. It's not like that.
Mhm.
It was just one of those types of lines.
What about like on the flip side? Like, do you feel that when you meet somebody new, you have a hard time presenting your true self, or is that something you don't really struggle with? Like you try to act too cool when you meet a girl or something like that?
That's interesting.
Make you think about it because you might not even realize it sometimes, you know? I feel
Yeah.
like everybody kind of, I think everybody has that issue as well. It's just
Yeah.
kind of one of those things.
I think that I probably do that.
Yeah.
But if I'm being honest, I feel like a lot of the times I feel like I should be less of myself a little bit. I'm like, all right, bro, chill out.
Got to ease into it.
Right, you're giving away the entire thing, you know what I'm
Playbook
saying?
is wide open.
Exactly. That's funny. That's funny. But cuz I do that. 'Cause
Yeah.
I definitely do that. But yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I do that.
Word.
I do that.
Yeah.
But I also don't do that sometimes. So it just depends. It just
Yeah.
depends.
How do you explain your job to people? Like when somebody asks you like, what do you do? What's your like go-to answer?
Depends on where I am.
Word.
Depends on where I am and what I'm
Okay.
doing.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Let's see. Like, I guess for like in general, what do I say?
Yeah.
When like a random or like somebody I just met that
Mhm. Yeah.
has no ties to the entertainment industry whatsoever that I know of.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd probably say, yeah, I don't know.
That's fair because I mean, I'm assuming a lot of the people you do interact with and meet are people that are in the entertainment
Yeah.
space and kind of get it, the creative space, you know?
Yeah.
So you can kind of talk about that. But yeah, if you had to describe what you do to like a random person.
I think I normally say that I'm a rap artist, and then I talk about that I do social media marketing and advertising
Yeah.
for Manifest Media. Like that's normally what I say is like those two things.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah, it's like a nice little summary.
Mhm.
But I don't think that like normally I try not to say one without the other.
Fair.
Cause like if I say I'm a rapper and I like period, they're gonna think I'm big up, right? Cause like
Yeah,
how are you
that's
a
true.
rapper? Like just like rapping is like your main, career path and
Mhm.
everything.
Yeah.
Like but the numbers ain't lining up, you know what I'm saying, to be able to do it full time.
Yeah.
But then if I say I'm doing the social media stuff full time, it feels like the person's missing a huge piece of who I am.
Yeah, very true.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, when it comes to other people and being at like events and stuff, people in
Yeah.
the industry, like if I'm on an acting set, I'm an actor, and if we're really talking about it, I'll let go that I'm a rapper. I'll let them
Yeah,
know that.
for
You know what I'm
sure.
saying? But yeah, or like music, like when I'm at events and stuff, I say yeah, I'm a rap artist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't really bring up anything else. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
situational. It's
Yeah,
situational.
makes
I guess.
sense.
Yeah.
Bro's multi-hyphenate in here.
I'm trying.
Solid.
Sometimes too much. Sometimes too many hyphenates.
Too many hyphens.
Too many hyphenates that I like that don't need to be there.
Yeah,
Don't need
fair.
to be there. But that's just because that's where I am in my career right now.
Yeah.
But we're gonna focus up
Mhm.
in the future.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Solid. All right, I got another line here.
Told ya, though I present as a soldier, look in your eyes and I fold up. Sorry that I haven't
So I know you have experience with this. Just what is that like? And even more general, how does it feel to kind of play that part that like try to mask everything, try
Yeah.
to just appear normal and tough and everything's fine, but there's something else going on.
Man, I mean, it's weird because I very much feel like when I am talking about like the difference, like Prez, Tegan,
Mm-hmm.
like Tegan needs Prez and Prez needs Tegan.
Like
You
the
know?
Hulk.
Yes, and they're different. They're different though,
Mm-hmm.
but it's also like the same thing at the same. It's also both at the same time.
Sure.
If that makes sense. Like it's like
Yeah.
a combination type thing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think like in my music, and I'm super I always like tell people this and like preface conversations with this and stuff. Like my music is my music. It's not all that I am. It's not like indicative of my entire
Yeah.
personality.
Right.
But like there's a certain way that I want to go about like building an artist image
Mm-hmm.
that is not the same as like my everyday life, I guess.
Yeah.
But I also try to infuse my everyday life in it, like as much as I can, obviously. And like it is the song. A lot of the songs are like about my life and stuff.
Right.
But yeah, and then I think for others sometimes, well, I know that it's like it's weird because I'm rarely. Most people meet me and they're like, you're not what I expect you to be at
Yeah.
all. Like
Yeah.
that happens all the time.
Yeah.
It happens all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, and yeah, it's a combination of like my rap image, and I think also like I don't know, maybe I just be mean mugging when I'm walking around or something.
Interesting. Yeah.
But like, people have told me that I'm intimidating, and I don't necessarily see it.
True.
Like,
Yeah, I don't get that at all.
yeah, like I don't really get it. I can understand if you're like a smaller. Sorry.
Come on, man.
I could understand if you are just like smaller physically than me,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, like when I'm in like peak condition and like I got a little muscle, I can see it, maybe. But on an average day, no,
Yeah.
I'm not intimidating. I'm
Walking
just
around with a Marvel T-shirt or whatever.
that's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. But yeah, I mean it's partially on me because like
Mhm.
that's the image that I paint. But it's like it's the stuff that I want to listen to and the stuff that I get inspired by,
Right.
and yeah, I am that when I'm doing that.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear that. All right, we'll get. I do have a question about that in a second.
Oh, snap.
But I just want to say that I do like how the last "I might" at the end of the chorus kind of feeds right into both of the verses.
Mhm.
The first one, I might miss what I thought we had, and then we get the second verse, I might drop dead. I just like that. I thought that was pretty cool.
Thank you. That means a lot because
Yeah.
I really like that. Like I really like when that stuff happens too. When you can tell that somebody's like intentional about crafting
Right.
the song throughout,
Yes.
and not just like this is a verse. Let's
Yep.
put it
I
here,
need to
and we'll
slap
throw
a
hook.
chorus. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, like I like when it sounds intentional.
Mm-hmm.
Like you went in there to create a fluid project.
Yeah.
Same thing with like albums and stuff. That's why I
Right.
love like when an album is like sequenced nice and has
Yep.
good transitions. Like
Yep.
it's everything. Like
Yep.
that's so cool to me.
Those little things.
Yeah.
They
yeah.
they definitely make a difference. if
Yeah,
you're
so
paying
thank
attention. Yeah, absolutely. All right, so you have another
Ain't
line
time for
here.
rest. Ain't no time for me, but you making time for press.
So that kind of goes into what we were talking about with the duality of
Yeah.
your personalities. So just how do you experience a lot of that? I mean, obviously you just kind of talked about it, but I mean, in your own head, how conscious and how aware are you of those two personas, would you say? Is it something you think about a lot or not so much?
Not really. It's
Yeah.
not something that like I think about a lot.
You don't like over stress like, oh, Prez needs to appear this way and do these things and say these things versus, oh, I'm just Tegan hanging out right now. You don't feel like they're like completely separate entities or anything like that.
I am very conscious of like when it comes to like artist image.
Mhm.
Like I'm conscious of that stuff
Yeah.
and like yeah, and I want to get even better about it
Mm-hmm.
because not that I feel like I've been slipping on it, but like I think I could have a tighter image
Okay.
and more
Cohesive.
yes.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like it's never like I'm somewhere and like I have to turn off being Prez. Like
Yeah.
it's not really like that. Or I haven't had that happen.
Mm-hmm.
Because I guess I haven't really been in like many situations like that.
Yeah.
A lot of the times when Prez is being Prez, it's just me.
Yeah.
Or it's me and you.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's me and Adriel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Yeah. And I think so for this situation, like once again, it was one of those things where like somebody's learning about me from my music.
Yeah.
And then like it's not what's the word? Like identical to what they see in
Right.
person.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? There's some embellishments. There's some stuff that's like not true, and I'll tell you like, hey, like this was a song. This
Right.
is writing, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
This is good bars.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This right here, this is my life story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so like I try to let people know that, and that's why I have this podcast
True.
too.
Yeah, true.
I think that like if I didn't have this podcast, I'd feel very weird about it.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But I like that like you can if you want to, you can find out
Yeah.
exactly where the song is
You
sourced
are
from.
transparent.
Exactly.
About it. Yeah.
Exactly. And I think that's like the most important thing to me,
Mhm.
because if you have the transparency, I think to a degree, it's still authentic.
Yeah.
That's how I feel
100%.
about it.
Yeah.
You know
I
what I'm
agree.
saying?
I agree.
I think like when you lie, well, it's not lies. I don't know about lie,
Yeah.
I don't know
I don't
about
think
lie.
I wouldn't call it lying.
but I think, no, I think what I said before was good.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
I think what I said before was cool.
100%.
But yeah.
So when you say that your artist image is like slipping
Yeah.
and you want to tighten it up, what does that mean? So like what do you call slipping?
Well, so there's certain things that I have that I've posted and stuff where I'm
Mm.
like, all right, this is cringe. This contradicts this.
Okay.
This doesn't look as clean as this.
Okay.
Like that type of stuff.
Gotcha. Like so
Yeah.
more so like quality wise in the content that you're putting out on like social media and stuff.
Yes, and also like sometimes like during some performances,
Okay.
like it's not performed like it needs to be performed. It's not
Okay.
performed how I perform it in front of the mirror sometimes, and I'm
Yeah.
like, damn, like I need to fix that.
Yeah.
You fix that because it
Fair.
needs to be that, because
True.
like that's what that song needs. It needs that hype performance or whatever.
Yeah.
Or yeah, I think also just like I need to figure out my aesthetic. I think I can do better at doing that.
Fair.
I think I do better at doing that.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be a big focus for me in the coming months. Coming months, years, yeah.
Are there artists right now that you kind of look up to in that sense where like, oh, they have a really clean, tight aesthetic persona, personality, whatever you want to call it?
Shoot, because there is.
The first one that comes to my mind is Vince Staples,
Yeah.
Tyler the Creator.
Yeah.
Those are the main two. I feel like those dudes are through and through on any social media platform, any interview you see, whatever they put out feels very much them.
That's
You know what I mean?
very true.
Those are the two. I mean, Donald Glover, but just because he's just such a creative genius but he's very good at
Tizo.
Yeah, we were just talking about that.
Tizo.
Tizo. He has a very strong aesthetic and brand
Yeah.
that he and his team have obviously worked very hard to craft, and it shows.
Dude, you know what was so cool?
Mhm.
The Don Toliver rollout
Yeah.
for his album.
Yeah.
That was so sick.
Yeah.
All the things that they did and like the whole motorcycle ordeal.
Yeah,
like,
he really went all in.
It was so cool to
Yeah.
see that, and everything like ties in, and the music matches. Like the music matches, the visuals, which match the products, which match the blog coverage, which like it all just made sense.
And especially like for him, that's such a departure from pretty much everything else he's put out. Like especially the past couple albums have been very like, I'm a lover boy, I'm a singing man. But yeah, that's like he really had to put it out there and get people on board, and it worked.
Yeah. Yeah.
It helps when there's good quality there. But
Yeah.
definitely an interesting thing. I feel like a lot of people do that where it's like, all right, it's album time. It's time for a new aesthetic and new era, as people say.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. That's one thing that I want to do. Like I said, I want to do better at. It's also difficult because like I'm not doing albums.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's
So
like,
how else do you do it
right.
if it's not tied to that specific central thing?
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So like I can't like some of the songs that I'm releasing like back-to-back months, like I can't market them the same way.
That's very true. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If the videos looked similar, it would be weird because it doesn't match.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I have to figure out how I'm gonna do that. But just like how we kind of discovered with like the music, one of the through lines is me like kind of is A, talking shit, but B, trying to preach the do what you want to do type situation. The whole manifest concept.
True.
Like that's kind of the through line when it comes to like my songs and my lyrics, I think, for a lot of my songs. So I kind of got to figure out how to do that visually.
Yeah.
Like sure, all these things can be different, but like what's one way that you can kind of tie them together or make them feel more cohesive and fluid. But yeah, I I mean, it's gonna be a constant battle of trying to figure it out.
absolutely.
That's what this is.
Yep, exactly.
That's what everything is.
Literally.
So yeah.
Yeah. Very cool. Oh, I like that kind of stuff, man. All right. Got another line here.
I wrote a script where I really be him and I way to be playing out all in your heads.
So obviously that's a metaphor about how you kind of thought things would go and how you were picturing these things to go. But with you stepping into acting, do you literally do you see yourself ever being a writer, director, writing scripts and stuff like that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I've read a couple books on screenwriting
Solid.
because it's something that like I do want to do at
Nice.
some point. I read them mainly to get some information, and like I like learning stuff, and
Mhm.
and it's also cool because like I'm learning the details of like the passions of people that I'm working with.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm kind of being able to see where they're coming from and like what their world looks like.
Mhm.
But the main reason that I read it is help out with me writing dialogue and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I want to do like not skit, but no, I want to do like more skit style stuff.
Yeah.
In videos,
Hell yeah.
and I want to do more skit style stuff.
Yeah.
But like less, I guess, but like serious,
Mhm.
serious, like movie style skit,
Right.
like short film feeling stuff,
Right.
like emotional stuff, or I mean, I'll do comedic stuff for
Mhm.
sure. But just figuring out how to get better at that, and also like formatting it the right way and all that is
Right.
cool too.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Would you ever do like a short film for like an album? You know, how people be doing that kind of stuff.
yeah.
That'd be sick.
Yeah, I planned on writing a short, and I have a concept for the short and
Mhm.
all of this stuff. But it's just like it's like on the back burner that there is.
Sure.
You know what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
Because then this is a problem that I've been having recently, to be honest.
Yeah.
Which can't believe I'm letting it fly on air. But it's the whole my priorities are kind of
A little jumbled.
a little jumbled at
Yeah.
the moment, and it's like I love doing things that I love doing, right?
Absolutely.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's great, but it's also like the making money part
Mhm.
that you need to do.
Unfortunately.
And so where my priorities need to be is like making money, right? And then you can do like the free stuff or the
Mhm.
stuff that doesn't pay well,
Yeah.
and then you can do the stuff that costs money.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And a short film is going to cost
A lot.
so much
Yeah.
money.
That's very true.
I just had Ash on the podcast. You didn't see it yet,
Mhm.
but she talked a little bit about because like when they do the student films,
Yeah.
I didn't know this, but those are self-funded.
Yeah.
Or if they get different grants and stuff and scholarships they can
Right.
apply
True.
for,
Yeah.
or crowdfunding campaigns, things
Right.
like that, private investors, like all
Mhm.
that. But like if they don't get that
And
stuff,
I imagine those types of things are reserved for the very 1% of people. You know what I mean? The vast
Exactly.
majority of people making student films, short films, probably don't get any of that support.
exactly. And so it's just thousands of dollars that
Right.
they're
Just
spending.
throwing out. Yeah.
Right. And then
Man, shout out people committed to their goals and dreams.
Dude.
That shit's sick.
exactly.
That shit's sick.
Exactly.
Because
And
it's hard, man.
Yeah.
You just said thousands of dollars. I mean, obviously you know because you've been doing it for quite a long time. But yeah, man, I salute everybody trying to fucking make it and do what they want to do because that's inspiring.
Yeah, me too. And that's like I was saying, like that's what I want my mission to be, is to tell people like, hey, you can do that stuff.
Yep.
Like, I mean, like somebody's doing it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Somebody's doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see the reason as to why it can't be you.
Exactly.
Doing it,
Yeah, 100%. Do what you love.
That's how I try to approach stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, doing a short film right now would
It's just not in the cards.
It's just not in the cards.
Yeah.
Because like it'd be cool, but even then, like it's not like I'm trying, or I'm not at the moment trying to like go become a director or something.
Right.
Like if I wanted to dive into film, that would make more sense.
Mhm.
Like that's why it makes sense for the students to do it, because
Yeah.
they're doing
That's
it.
what they're doing.
They have to do it to graduate.
True.
A lot of times. So like
Yeah.
there's that, but also like that's a first big resume piece.
Right,
Like
yeah.
there it is. You know what I'm saying? But for me, like it would be a cool thing that I did that costs a lot of money is what
Yeah.
it would end up being.
Yeah.
And I don't need to do that.
Yeah. Not right now.
Right. Yeah. I don't need to do that right now.
Yeah.
But I want to do that. I want
Right.
to do that because you asking the question made me think about the concept again. And I'm like, damn, I really do want to do that though.
That'd be cool, man.
So
Stuff like that's cool.
yeah. But I do want to do a little narrative thing with you that we talked about.
Yeah.
So maybe that'll come out soon.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah. I'll show y'all what's up, man. All right, man. We got a Minecraft reference.
Yes.
We got a Minecraft reference.
Yes, we
First
do.
time, right?
Okay, so thinking about it, I think I did mention Minecraft one time, but it was
Okay.
like on a remix.
Okay.
So it's not
okay.
even like on a legit song. It was
Yeah.
like on a remix that
Yeah.
somebody probably listened to like the first 15 seconds, moved on.
True.
So it's a new concept.
Hell
for
yeah.
this, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Grab the elytra and I fly out just like I did
Minecraft.
Minecraft.
Love it.
Love it. Love it. And I don't think that there was any. I mean, there's no reason for me to bring that up. I don't even. This wasn't a time where we were playing Minecraft.
Bro's just reminiscing.
Bro was just reminiscing. But I said, never mind. This is the end. And so I was like,
Yo,
the end, and was
I
like,
didn't even think about that, but that's where you get the elytra.
Yeah. And
Wow.
So I'll grab the elytra and I'll fly out. But
Wow. It's even better
Yeah.
than I thought it was.
I mean, I don't know, like, I don't know where that came from or why I felt the need to put it in there, but there it is.
Minecraft.
There it is. I think that shit's cool though, and that's like one of
Yeah.
those things that like shows
Like we
my
were talking about,
personality.
yeah. Authenticity and
Yep.
yeah, the type of person you are is when you. I know we've talked about this a couple times, but I love when artists do that when they interject like little things that they nerd out about or that
Yeah.
they're super interested in or whatever TV shows that they watch or
Yeah.
like I just think that stuff's so sick. 'Cause it's like, oh, I'm getting a little piece of who you are as a person and not just who you are as a rapper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. No, exactly, dude. Exactly. That's one of those times where Tegan came on the track a little bit,
Yeah.
just wanted to get a couple words in. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yeah, I love mixing that stuff into like I try to do Marvel references and
Yeah,
stuff when I
right,
can.
right.
And, like, yeah, that's the vibe.
Mhm.
That's the vibe. Because I agree with you. I think it's super cool
Yeah.
to find out that the celebrity is also a human.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. Right.
So yeah,
Yep. I like that stuff.
go Minecraft.
All right, you got a good line here.
Spent a good night out. This mixed chick is on the blacklist, and that shit is never getting white out. So listen to shit that you like on my notes, like Disney movies and talking while you post.
I don't have anything attached to it. I just had that line. I just wanted to see if there was anything you wanted to say about that. It's pretty solid.
Love that line.
It's pretty
So
solid.
proud
man.
of that one.
It's pretty solid.
Yeah. I forgot how I had it before. I was missing one of the things. Like I said, so mixed chick, blacklist, whiteout.
Mhm.
I forgot, but like at one point I only had two of them,
Oh,
and I was
okay.
like, hold on. But like
You can.
I need to do all of it.
Yeah.
Though. Like
There's
I
a way
need
to.
really
There's a way.
paint
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I forgot what I had, but yeah, no, that was crazy.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
solid.
Yeah, I like that line, and I mean, it's the damn truth. It's the damn truth. You know what I'm saying? Never getting white out. Never getting white out.
It'd be like that sometimes, man.
Yeah.
All right, you end the second verse with some more solid wordplay.
Like Hercules and goddammit, I'm close. Shit like comedy and goddammit, I'm jokes. Jokers on you and this song getting posted. Posting different and damn we were close. Not really my ex, so don't be in my quotes.
Same thing. I don't really have anything attached. I just like to call those out because that's pretty solid.
Thank you, man.
Nice way to wrap up that second verse.
Thank you, man. Yeah, I like that. I like that part at the end where I start rapping a lot.
Yeah.
One of my favorite parts is the wait, hold on, that's not the right part. You like comedy and goddamn it, I'm jokes.
Yep.
And then the joke is on you in the song getting post.
Mhm.
It's post and different. We both I changed the words there. I almost gave you the wrong words. That's
Hey,
my
yo.
bad. My bad. Was post and different and damn we were close. But I remember when Drake did something like that, but better and cooler on Is There More, I think. Where like the words tied together throughout the lines, like
Yeah.
this word tied into the next word, and then you went and this one and this one. That makes sense. That was awful. Go listen to it because it was cool. But yeah, so I tried to do my own little version there. I like challenging myself when I'm writing to
True.
like try out. Oh man, I was talking to my brother about this. I was like, all those literary devices you talked about with your English teacher in high school.
Yeah.
Like I didn't give a shit about them either.
Yeah.
Right. But like, it's my focus now.
Right.
Like I try to pick one and kind of tap in on that thing.
Hell yeah.
And try to do something a little poetic here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Talk a little eloquently right there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the vibe. And yeah, so that one I just tried to tie it together like that.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, hold on. What's some other lines on here I like? Because I wrote this song. I'm not gonna lie.
It's time for a new segment here we call Line Time. He's gonna say some lines because it's time. Go ahead.
I
man.
love it. I love it. We have to make sure that we make that a segment.
Welcome to Line Time.
We have to make sure we make that a segment because
It's happening right now.
because that's something.
Where to begin? I've been all over your skin. It's nothing within.
Solid.
wishing that you let me in.
Simple
like-
but solid.
Simple but solid.
Yep.
And those are
Gets
some of
the
my
point
favorite
across.
bars.
Yeah.
Because like there's nothing within. Been all over there. Nice. Nothing inside though.
Wow.
Hate to see it.
Yeah.
Hate to see it. What else we got?
It's line time.
It is line time. next time I'll be more prepared because I know that we're gonna do line time.
All right, we'll start doing line time more.
But we're talking about butter.
Sheesh.
Um,
We're talking about butter.
Can't wait to cut that out. Dang, I just had it. Oh,
Need to stop pushing for closure. Wish you was pulling me. I
was gonna say closer, but then I cut it.
Yep.
I like stuff like that too.
Yeah.
Like that's just my vibe, and like pushing and pulling. Like, oh man, I really tried to bar up this song. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie. Like I tried to really write it. You know what I'm saying? Not say I don't write the other songs. Okay.
Every other song is AI generated. You heard it here first.
Nah, but I try to tap in a little extra
Yeah.
on certain songs,
Mhm.
and this was definitely one of those.
Yeah.
This is definitely one of those.
It shows. I mean, even
Thank you.
the part that you just said with the totally lost it.
The closure.
Oh yeah,
Stop
where
pushing
you
for
and
closure,
you
wish
cut
you was pulling me
yourself,
closer.
you cut it off
Yeah.
before you actually said it. I like stuff like that. I don't have any examples off the top of my head, but I know like that's a thing in songs sometimes. But it's just like it shows that you did put that extra thought into how you wrote this song, and also I feel like it makes the song more personable,
Mm.
if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Where you can it's just kind of a little inkling of that emotion that is attached to the words that you're saying rather than just you saying them. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think like when you let the listener like fill in that thing,
Yeah,
they
right.
feel like a certain stake.
Maybe
in the
that's
song
what it
'cause,
is.
like,
Exactly.
You're part of it.
Yeah, it
You're
gives
like,
them that
I get it.
attachment. Yeah.
You know.
Right.
And then also with that like specific line, I need to stop pushing for closure. I wish he was pulling me closer,
Mm-hmm.
and I cut it because I don't need her
Right.
to pull me closer.
Right.
I don't
Right.
need that. So get that out the song.
Yeah.
But that was also
True.
like a little subliminal reason
Yeah.
that's why that was there. But yeah,
Solid, man.
yeah.
God damn.
I'll be trying to write.
You really
shit.
did, man. This is a nice little song here.
Thank you.
All right, music video.
Music video.
Let's talk about the
time.
music video. Yeah, man. Lots of cool effects. We got multiple prezes, multiple prezi, some sick transitions. And obviously the concept is really sick. So just have the floor, talk about it a little
Yeah.
bit, whatever you want to talk about.
Okay, well, so this music video for Mrs. Was directed by Colin Dowda.
Hell
So
yeah.
shout out to Colin Dowda.
Absolutely. Did his thing.
Did his thing. Came up with the whole concept and everything. And then the two people that we had filming were Adrian. Shout out to Adrian.
Yep.
And Devanch.
Solid.
And I worked on the FWB video with Adrian and Colin, and I loved it. And so when Colin, after we did that, Colin was like, "Hey, let me know if you want to do something in the future, or like give me access to your unreleased music, and like I'll let you know if anything speaks to me."
Yeah.
And it was funny. There actually was one song that we had talked about before that he really liked, which I think is the first song in the Dropbox.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
Dude, like one of the first songs that I
minute ago.
made with auto-tune and stuff. Like
Yeah.
it was like, oh man, yeah, a minute ago.
Yeah, right.
And I was like, hey, unfortunately, that's not
Pick
coming
a different
out,
one.
bro.
Pick a different
That's
one.
not coming out. Like it's just, it was
Yeah.
cool at the time. I thought it was gas. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And like it's still solid, but it's just not exactly where I want it to be.
Yeah.
But and then we ended up talking about this one, and he wanted to do it. And initially, the concept was, we still use the concept, but to get random people, like go in the city and then get random people to sing, a couple words from the song.
Yep.
Right. And so we were gonna do that for the whole video, and we were planning for like a 12-hour shoot.
Damn.
Like it was gonna be tough.
Yeah.
It was gonna be tough.
Yeah.
And then I'm thankful that he altered the concept a little bit to involve like a bit less of that.
Yeah.
Because
I think that was the right call.
yes, because that's dangerous. Because like relying on like hopefully getting good performances from
True.
people for the
Yeah.
entire video
True.
is crazy.
Yeah.
That
would have been a lot.
Right. So I'm happy with how it turned out. But yeah, that was like the main concept. And then he came up with other ideas for like the start, how it's you whip out of each thing and go to the next part. And then like the end of the last verse is like the face tracking thing, and like all of the lyrics
Yep.
come up on screen.
Yeah, that was cool. I like that.
Yeah, me too. That was one of the later additions that Colin had, and I was like, yeah,
Very solid.
yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
But it was fun shooting it.
Yeah.
I don't like, honestly, like I don't talk to people that much.
I was gonna say, how was that? How was that
Like-
whole process?
crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. Like
Was it a lot of people like coming up to you and be like, "Oh yeah, well I'll do whatever it is," or were you just like, "Hey, come check me out"?
not one person came up to us voluntarily.
Word.
We had to
Word.
fight for everything in that
Word.
video.
Word.
Okay.
Suppose that makes sense.
But Colin was, man, and I'm jealous of it, but Colin was good at it. Colin
Yeah.
got most of the people in the video.
Hell yeah.
Like I was trying. I don't know if I wasn't pushy enough or
Mhm.
like wasn't. Yeah, I don't know what it was.
He had that.
He had the sauce, bro.
He had that sauce.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but like
Yeah.
people are like, yeah, man, I'll come do the
Damn,
video.
That's cool.
And I see, yeah. But every time I'd go up to somebody, they were like, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. I was like,
All right, Colin, your turn. Tap
yeah.
in, man.
So shout out to Colin, because
Yeah,
without
true.
that, I probably wouldn't have gotten enough people to be able to be in the video.
You got a good mix of people too. I thought
Yes.
quite a lot of people, and just that little kid dancing.
Yeah,
like-
just vibing, bro.
Yeah.
That was vibe. That was one of
Solid.
our favorite ones on the day.
Yeah,
We're like,
no,
that was
that's a good
cool.
one.
Like he just pulled up and was dancing,
Yeah.
and just bopping around.
that's pretty good. did enjoy
Unfortunately,
that.
I also was dancing in the video. I'm sorry, guys. Like, I wish it didn't have to be this way,
Yeah.
but it was just part
You're
of
just
the
gonna have
video,
to deal with
guys.
it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we'll work on it, okay? But yeah, like it, and so like not only do I not be like I don't really be talking to people that much. Like
Sure.
I'm very secluded and talk to a handful of people.
Yeah.
But also just with the music aspect, it was cool to hear people connect with my song.
True.
And like they read the lyrics and like, oh, I like this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Or people are like, oh, don't be all sad. I know it's heartbreaking and everything, but you're gonna be okay. Keep your head up, blah blah blah. And I was like, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good now.
Right.
But at the time,
Right.
it was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so cool. And I think so. The area that we went to, what's the name of that? What's the name of the fountain?
Buckingham Fountain.
That one.
Yeah.
God, I need to get better at this. I need to get better at this. Get better at this. But yes,
Yeah.
Buckingham Fountain. So we went there, and I thought that was a cool spot visually.
Mm-hmm.
It was also a spot that people in the area know.
Right. It's usually pretty crowded around there.
It's like a landmark spot, and so
Right.
there's like tourists and stuff, which
Yep.
was cool too.
Yep.
And yeah, like a ton of different people.
Mhm.
And that was one thing that I remember Colin being very adamant about. Or actually, let me tell you, let me give you the full story on the whole going up to people thing.
Yeah.
Because at first I was like, I was scared. So like I was trying to front and be like, I don't know about the concept, blah blah.
Sure.
you know, or like I was saying that I wasn't scared, but like I know deep down, like it's terrifying.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
terrifying for
Yeah,
me.
I totally get that.
But so he was like, no, I think we should do it. I think that you're the right person to do it. Like, I think that you can talk to people and like, this wouldn't work for everyone, but I think that like you have the personality to be able to pull something like this off. And I was like, thank you. That means a lot.
True. Yeah, pretty nice compliment.
Right. And so he ended up convincing me finally, and I budged and I was like, all right, we can do it. And then yeah, we made it a smaller piece of the video and everything. But yeah, that part, dude, that was so much fun. It was so much fun.
Hell yeah.
Printed up a bunch of lyric sheets. I think it like made it in the video a little bit.
Yeah,
But
there's a lady like reading.
yeah, so we just had the lyric sheets and it was like 6 different lyric sheets and we split it up and everything. And yeah, go around try to get somebody in. Thankfully, like when you get somebody in and then other people see that somebody's doing it,
right.
like they're more
Kind of breaks that
inclined to
ice
do
a
it.
little bit. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What was actually funniest was when you go up to like a group and they're like, I don't want to do it, but like that one person's like, yeah, I'll do it,
Right.
and they go and do it, and then the group's like,
Don't look too bad.
yeah, like, all right, let's do it.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
That was fun.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Had a great time. Had a great time shooting it. And yeah, it was mainly shot around Buckingham Fountain. And then we did some stuff in like a parking garage. We ended up getting kicked out of one of the parking
Oh,
garages.
for real?
Yeah. Oh, it's like the opening take where like it's a parking garage and like it's like a big spiral in the middle.
Yep.
When I whip out of that shot and I grab the camera and move it,
Yeah.
that was like while we were doing that, we were getting kicked out.
Damn.
And so Colin and Devanch were talking to the security guard,
Wow.
like distracting.
Yeah.
And Adrian's like, come on, do it again. All right, hold on, do it like this. And I was like, okay, got it.
That's funny.
And so we were able to get that, you know,
Yeah.
before we had to get lost. But yeah, ton of fun
Yeah.
of fun shooting that video. And shout out to Colin again for being super organized with it and
Hell
just
yeah.
like pulling up, knowing what we need to do, you know, what he'd like to do, stuff that's not necessary, stuff that is, like
Yeah.
that type of stuff.
Yep.
And shout out to Adrian coming up with all the sick shots. Shout out
Hell
to
yeah.
Devanch for capturing
Hell yeah.
everything. Like we have so much footage. And like I said, he also took the still for the cover. So
Yeah.
shout out to this team because oh man, and it's also great when you get to see something super dope like that, and it's a collaboration between all of these people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And it's also a relief because I didn't have to do each of the parts that they did.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah, so it was a ton of fun. It was a ton of fun to work on it.
Yeah. Turned out really well. You're continuing your hot streak of music videos lately, bro. I'm big fan of all the music videos you put out lately.
Thank you.
The last thing I just wanted to note was you're wearing the Club One backpack in one of the last shots, and I just think that's crazy.
So that's funny. It's funny that you mentioned that because I remember I was like, holy cow, we're gonna get a Club One backpack in the video.
That's the volleyball club we used to play at.
Yeah.
For people that obviously don't know, which is probably everyone.
Yeah, exactly. But also, playing volleyball was when I started rapping
Facts.
at a volleyball
Literally
tournament
at a tournament.
for Club One.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Full circle right there.
But yeah, I was like, I like it's gonna be crazy when it makes in the video. And then I saw the first cut and it wasn't in there.
Nah, come on. You gotta slide that in there real quick.
And I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
You know, but I got the second cut and it was in there. I was like, somebody knows.
Somebody noticed.
know?
That's funny.
Obviously it wasn't that at all. Like they just happened to use
Yeah,
the clip.
exactly. Right.
Oh yeah, and shout out to Frankie for editing this video. Yeah, shout out to Frankie for doing that.
Phenomenal.
Thank you, Frankie. Cause yeah, it looks great.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm so excited for this one to come out. I
Yep.
love the music videos.
Yep.
I'm trying to figure out if I want to say this now or if I want to wait. But like, unfortunately, I am gonna stop doing music videos,
Mm-hmm.
and that is because kind of like earlier when we were talking about the whole priorities thing and the making money thing, like music videos are a lot of time and effort,
Mm-hmm.
and money sometimes. And then, you know, a lot of the short form content that I'm posting is not. But the short form content gets more views than the music videos do. So it just like on paper, it just doesn't
Right.
make sense.
You got to do a little profit and loss analysis right here.
Right. And so as much as I love it, like I'm not going to be doing them anymore. But part of the reason I'm doing that is because I want to put all of that energy, the time and effort and where am I? Money. Those three
Yep,
things.
that's in there. That's a big one.
I want to put all of those things into the short form content and making the short form content even better.
Hell
so
yeah.
you can expect that to happen.
Hell yeah.
But I am dropping another music video, okay? In August. So that'll be that I'm anticipating that to be like my last one for a
a little
while.
bit, yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Right.
But like, you know, if a song takes off and goes viral or something,
Right.
like we're shooting a video for it.
Right, exactly.
But outside of that, I just want to put all that energy into short form content, making better stuff there.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Miss us.
Yeah.
Miss
there it
us.
is.
Miss us.
Yeah.
Miss us.
Masseuse.
Almost.
Different thing.
It's a different thing. Yeah.
It's a different thing.
It's real solid, man.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you, man.
Yep.
I appreciate you doing this, dude.
Of course.
Guys, you know like how crazy it is? Like if you ask your friend, like, hey, how about we start a podcast and I need you to be on the podcast and just interview me? Like could you do that for me? Like how many of your friends would willingly just do that? You know what I'm saying? This guy. This
fun,
guy's
man.
doing it.
It's
This guy's doing
fun.
it. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
I enjoy it. It's fun.
Hell yeah. Well, yeah, Miss is out now. The link is below. The music video's out now.
Go
all
check
that
it out.
stuff. Yeah, go check it out.
Do all the good stuff. Subscribe. Smash that like button.
Smash
Hit the
that like
bell.
button.
Drop a comment. Rate us 5 stars on Spotify, and you could be featured next.
And subscribe to our Patreon.
Yep. Chuck a buck.
We
Chuck
don't,
a couple
we don't
bucks.
have a Patreon.
No.
We don't have a Patreon.
What the hell would we put on a Patreon?
All right, guys, go subscribe to Jake's OnlyFans.
New content every Monday, live streams on Wednesdays. Yeah, I take fan submissions and requests, so let me know how many toes you want to see. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you for listening to this episode of Manifest Recordings. Make sure to follow us on social media at manifest_rec for updates on everything Manifest, and I will see you guys in the next one.